I've wanted these kind of shutters for years. I don't know why I waited so long because I absolutely love them. It seems crazy now I've got them that I waited so long. I wish I hadn't. They always let a bit of light in, whereas I had like blackout rollers before, so it never let any light in, whereas the sun in the morning through these, it's lovely. You can change it however you want. You can just have a little bit of light, no light. You can actually still see out but still have privacy. I think I found London interior shutters just on Google. I didn't really have to look that far, and once Dan had come and spoken everything through with me, and Hayley was just so helpful that I didn't actually go and ask anyone else because they'd just made my mind up already. So I spoke to Hayley first because I wasn't sure if it was going to be something that they could do, because my flat's quite small. I wasn't sure if they'd come in and just fit one shutter, but she said, yeah, it's fine. Dan will, come and have a look, come and talk things through with you. I think it was really nice when Dan came because he didn't pressure me into buying anything or what it was that I should have. There was talk about having them in my kitchen. I'd always wondered about having that as well so that they match. Although it looks great in some rooms, he was like, there are some practical things you need to think about if you want bits and pieces out. So there was no hard sell. He just let me talk through what I wanted over and over again, change my mind over and over again until he wrote it all down finally. And yeah, there was no pressure. He spent ages with me and he knew I was really taking it so seriously, and he let me go through colours for so long because I kept changing my mind, and because I've got so many different shades in my flat, he was talking to me about, are you going to try and match it with the walls, whereas I wanted to match it with the windows. So we had a conversation about what it was we were going to match it with so that I could get the right colour, and I think we've done it absolutely perfectly. He had to measure up the window. He kind of explained how they worked. There's different mechanisms. You can have the tilting rods or it was the placement of the tilting rods. We had to talk about everything about that, about the thickness of the louvres, what we wanted there, how many panes I wanted and how I wanted them to open. So quite a few decisions that I probably wouldn't have realised, but there were, because in my head I just thought, this is the blind and this is what I want, so I probably didn't realise. But he takes you through all of it when he comes and chats it through with you. I think I knew that they were going to do a good job when Dan spent so long with me talking through what I wanted. He didn't rush me, he didn't impose ideas on me, he just let me sit here and talk through with him for as long as I wanted about what I wanted, what it was I was trying to achieve. They let me know when the installer was going to come, and he was lovely. He cared about my neighbours and the noise he was making and any mess he was making, so that was really lovely as well. The installation took no time at all. I kind of assumed, because it was bespoke, that it was going to take a long time when they actually came. I think because he came in the morning and because it was a time that worked for me, so he came when it worked for me, but then he was concerned about making noise for my neighbours, so then just made sure, we'll do this really, really quietly as we can. So yeah, I just think every element, I didn't know they'd be so supportive and so helpful. I will say with the quality, I do love it. They are just, there's no notches on them, there's nothing, they're just perfect, they are pristine. I don't think you could ask for more. They've just been so helpful, every aspect along the way, it's just been so helpful. The support from Hayley, consultation with Dan, the installer when Alex came. This gives you a lot more options than anything else that I've tried or anything else that I've seen. I think having these shutters are, perfect. Everyone loves these shutters. I think everyone thinks they're beautiful and is probably considering getting their own after they've seen mine. I'd recommend London interior shutters to anyone that will listen to me, just because of the care, the attention, the quality. I think everything that they've done has just been better than I thought it was going to be, and I've ended up with something that's just so beautiful at the end.